Aloha from Kilipohe, Kikani Luhua.
Aloha.
Well, we're starting up here at what used to be the cabin. Neighbor Shan has
Dismantled?
been about pulling screws and parts and everything. So this is all, much of it is going to go over to his place. He's already paid me for it to become a sort of a gazebo slash painting studio. So he's just going to take these tofu blocks, the 4 tofu blocks, and the beams, and then set up a little place for him to paint. So anyway, that's all that's left of that so far. Did we cover the electric fence?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No?
No. Because we put that in after.
Yeah. Well, we had problems with a pig, and he's still around because you can see right here he's been digging up the ground looking for whatever he's looking for. That's recent. So the problem was he was taking out all these tea plants.
And pineapple.
So put in this electric fence. Here's a charger here.
Test it, John.
No, not touching it. There's a charger, and that goes, it's just, right in here. I gotta get in here and trim the weeds back. But that's all it is right now. But it kind of keeps them from going through that gap between the gate and the rocks and coming up through this little gully here. And yeah, so that's what that's for. But
we got one of our pineapples. We were able to enjoy the other 5.
Yeah, we had a lot of pineapples. They were all very tasty.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are being tomatoes and rotting away. This one on the left, it's just all foliage. There's no fruit on it at all. It's hard to say what the deal is. These little pepper plants are going gangbusters. They're real spicy though, so we can't eat very many of them.
Clementine's got some clementines.
Clementine's got some clementines. But the big news, big, is back here at the shop, which I've been working on since we put it in, since we moved it down here.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
To the day.
So, which includes, working on this trench where the electrical runs. So when we put the house in, the electrical, there's an electrical conduit buried up underneath here, all the way through there, all the way up to the house, right up there. And it ended right here, right at that connection right there. And the whole idea with that when I put it in was just to put in, move the water pump in here and maybe an outlet or something so I'd have some power to work by the shed. But we wanted a little bit more than that. So then I spent 3 or 4 days, probably 4 days total, digging this trench into solid rock. You can see that is solid lava rock to put the rest of that conduit in.
For what?
For
ta-da!
The real shop. So
3 weeks ago it was just a cabin wall. Now it's an actual shop with beautiful barn doors.
So these barn doors are homemade from the flooring of the cabin. So these were 2 pieces of floor I bought the
Hardware?
barn door hardware online. You want a demo?
Yes.
Hold on, let me stand back here. Okay.
Unlock the lock.
I bought the roller parts online and made that bar. It's just a piece of 1/4 by 1.5 inch steel
Gets better.
that I bought locally. And then, hold on. And then I made these little captors for there. Today I'm going to make there's got to be a stop in the center that keeps them from going. Because right now, you know, she could have just slid the whole thing over. But
I did it proper.
yeah, I mean, this just keeps going. Which is not how you want them.
No.
No. But yeah, so the
Conduit went to the box.
interior has lights.
Has power.
And there's electrical outlets that actually work.
That's why the fan is still on.
Which is why the fan is apparently still on. Keep the air circulating. And the welder has its own outlet and its own little home. There's the welder. I still haven't gotten a place for all my welding stuff yet, but that's
So
what it
from
is.
3 weeks ago, John patched up all the pukas in the roof.
Yeah.
So no more pukas in the roof.
Put in these little bars, pieces of wood there.
To close up the gaps.
Put in all these blockings. Put in this beam, which is actually part of the cabin too.
Screened off the windows.
Yeah, the windows are screened in. Or screened over, I should say.
Touched up the paint on everything.
So this is just bug netting, and soon I'll have security bars to keep people from just walking in. And the machines fit underneath the overhang here, so that's good. They don't get all so super wet. And so a rolling cabinet with all the tools.
So check it out.
Soft close on the drawers. You gotta give them a push.
Let's try that again.
Use the hammer one. That's a good one.
Ah, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, then I just gotta clean up all this mess that's
Take out
left
the door.
over. Got a table saw, or not a table saw,
bandsaw.
big wood bandsaw yesterday. 160 for that. I'm going to take this door out completely and sell it. And so I have more room in there. And the screen door and the windows are all going to get sold. So it's, you know, it's not huge, but it's plenty big, and it's got a nice big opening. And yeah, and so I ordered the roofing for the carport part of it. And then the roof here will, let me back up. So the truss will attach to that rafter and go down to the top of that. There's going to be a beam on top of that post. Go down about 3 feet. Same thing on the other side. So it'll be a pretty shallow 2 12 pitch. And then the 4x4 posts will attach to these bases. Go up, hold up the beam, and then we'll have roofing. So this will all be enclosed, and then this pad here is for the shed, tool shed.
Final resting place.
Garden tool shed.
Pretty awesome, John. 3 weeks from cabin on the street to workshop in the back.
I really do like those the barn doors. I think
Sexy
they turned out
doors.
came out really good.
Very.
Okay, well that's it, right?
That's it.
Okay, aloha.
Happy Saturday.